Hello YouTube. So this is going to be my pregnancy update. 37 and 38. Weeks 37 and 38 and a little bit of 39. Because I am currently 39 weeks and 3 days. And I'm still pregnant, which I kind of figured I would be. Partially because I just wanted to keep my mind set like that, and both of my boys were born at 39 weeks and 4 days, so technically it'd be like tomorrow. It'd be really crazy if this baby was born tomorrow, but I like the date. I like July 1st, that sounds good to me. Because I'm not really wanting to be pregnant anymore. Had my fun being pregnant, I can be done now. So yeah, feeling okay. I have usually parts of days will be worse than others. I have that fighting the depressing I'll be pregnant forever feeling. I feel like almost every mom usually gets that point if they get really close to due date, or especially past. So you don't know when the date is going to be, so it kind of just feels like it could go on forever. Yeah. That's pretty normal, at least for me anyway. I get it just about every single time. But I usually in the morning, like when I can usually fall asleep fine and sleep until early morning, and then I can't usually sleep so well. Like 5:36 is when I can not sleep anymore, and then I usually go for a walk in the morning. We have this trail that's pretty close to our house, and it's really secluded, and it's a lot cooler in the morning. So I'll usually go for like an hour walk, but it's like real easy pace, so not like going real fast or anything. But I just take that time to pray, and God usually gives me a peace, and it really helps my day and helps me feel like I could do this, I can take another day. But yeah, there's been a couple humid days like today, and those aren't so fun to do. But yeah, my husband's been really good about trying to get me to do something, and whenever he's home being like, hey, let's go swimming, or let's go to the Y, or let's do something, so I don't think about it so much. I swear he wants this baby out more than I do sometimes. I am believing that the baby will be out before the due date, which would be Friday, so we'll see. Just because that's one thing I've been praying about this whole entire pregnancy, that it'll happen, and God's answered my prayer every time so far. So I'm gonna still believe that that's gonna happen. I have been getting random contractions, especially when I'm upright or walking especially, but they're not in any pattern or anything, they're just random. And my cervix now is quite a bit lower, and I can feel the opening, and it's, from my very unexperienced hands, it seems like 2 to 3, maybe 3 centimeters probably. I feel like a fingertip, they say, is about 1 centimeter. And it's crazy because it is open that much. The baby's head's right there. That's what you're feeling, and that's just crazy to me. Just the baby's right there. Oh, I can't labor just start so I can hold this baby in my arms and not my stomach anymore, or my belly. Anyway. So my last midwife appointment, because I didn't want her to check me at all, not unless I get to that point where I want to be or need to be. So she's just been still palpitating my belly, and she was just yeah, I can't really feel the baby's head at all now from the outside. She said when she goes down low, she's feeling this part of the baby, and so it's really engaged. And that the baby's turned LOA, so that's actually a very, very good position to give birth in if it would stay that way. So it's anterior and everything, so I'm oh, please just stay where you are, it'd be awesome. And when she first was just looking at my stomach, she's I don't know, I'm guessing the baby's 7.5 pounds right now. And then when she was actually palpitating the baby, she was oh no, this feels more like 8 pounds. I was oh no. 8 pounds. And then she's well, maybe 7.15. So we'll see. She just said that this baby, or like in my uterus, doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of fluid in it right now, so it's like all baby that we're feeling. So she like, you can pretty much just feel how big this baby is gonna be, unless the placenta is like huge and pushing the baby out more. The heartbeat was 148 last time, and I did gain a pound the last I checked. So I'm like 134 now, so 14 pounds up from pre-pregnancy weight. My appetite was like really good. It's still like, it's better, I guess. I get hungry for sure, but I still like just snack all the time, I think. Anything hot sounds like, bleh. It's gotten warmer here. Oh, I was gonna talk about who was gonna be at my birth, because I don't think I ever talked about this yet. So like every birth I have kind of an audience. Not really, but it's people I really feel like appreciate being there, and I don't mind them being there, I guess. So my mom is always there, my mother-in-law is always there, and one of my sisters. I have 3 sisters, and they've each taken a turn being at one of my births, because I feel like I would have really appreciated being at a birth before I had my own children, and I never got that opportunity. So especially if I can show them like an all-natural birth, what it looks like, that it's normal, especially a home birth would be cool. So that's my theory. I don't mind them being there at all. So my one sister that was living with us, she's the one that's going to be at this one's birth anyway. My mother-in-law's had home births, so she's experienced with this. My mom has had natural births, and I'm not having a doula, which sounds super hypocritical since I am a doula, but my mom was pretty much my doula, especially for the first one. That's just when I needed it the most, I feel. But in every birth so far, I've kind of been like, no one touch me. I don't really want to be touched. I haven't had back labor. I feel like if I had had back labor, I probably would want a doula. But since I haven't yet, just every once in a while, like hanging on to my husband or something like that, that's usually all I need. I don't usually want people like touching me all over. I just like to handle it myself. So yeah, those are the people that's going to be at my birth. And technically I would have had like probably more people if I had a bigger house, but I feel like those 3 people plus the midwife and the midwife assistant, that's going to be a lot of people in my somewhat small house. So yeah. So yeah, I think that's about all. I haven't had any other weird cravings or anything. I still like pickles. Still eating those. Yeah, nothing. I haven't actually been craving soda too bad. Every other pregnancy I've like wanted like soda so much, and I haven't really wanted it at all. Like not at all, but not like where I will even like treat myself to one because I want one that much. But yeah, I've had like a couple more people tell me they've had dreams that it was a boy, like this baby's gonna be a boy, so I'm kind of like trying to put together a boy's name. So we have one boy's name that we kind of, it's probably like the top of our list of boys' names, which is not very long at all. So if it is a boy, this probably will be the boy's name. So I'm trying to come up with like middle names for it in case it is a boy. I still feel more like it's a girl, but my last 2 pregnancies, I was like pretty sure it was a boy, and they ended up being boys. I just had a really good gut feeling, and this time I'm like, I think it's a girl more so than a boy, but I'm really like, this will be a surprise for sure, which is kind of even more exciting to me. I like the surprise, obviously. That's why we don't find out. But yeah, other than that, like everything is ready. I even have the diaper bag packed for a new baby too, and well, it's over there. It's kind of messy over there, but the one thing I did really like having last time was like a diaper caddy for a second baby, because you don't stay in your bedroom because you have a toddler and everything. So it's nice to have like diapers, like breast pads, spit up rags, extra onesies, like all that stuff in wherever you're going to be, like the main room, like living room, like here. So I put that together. I think that's about it. Everything for birth is ready. Now the baby just has to come. So hopefully this will be the very last belly shot. I've had people, like family members, guess on when they think the baby's going to come. And a couple of dates have passed already. My guess was gonna be tomorrow or the next day. So we'll see. This is 39 weeks and what did I say? 3 days? 3 days. I don't know. I feel like I could see that being an 8-pound baby. I don't know. My belly button is officially out, obviously, and slightly herniated if you ask me. It's really gross. I think it's gross. Can't wait for that to go back either. Alright, I think that's me, guys. Hopefully next time I'm on here I'll be telling you the gender and the name, and it'll be awesome. I won't have to be pregnant anymore. Anyway, see you guys later.